Okay. Hello guys, welcome back. And this is FOREX, and I'm sorry I've not posted about BTC for a while because BTC was making some dramatic moves, and I wasn't happy with what BTC did this week because BTC gave me a lot of issues, and I banked some loss on BTC here, and so I wasn't really precise with what BTC was doing at the moment. But let's go through BTC and let's just analyze and see how we can still benefit from what we are presently and probably where BTC is heading to. So let's go back to the monthly time frame and let's start from the monthly time frame to synchronize everything we are doing and what we're expecting. So BTC has been trending to the upside lately. We've been having higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. So frequently we have higher highs. Price came down and rejected of this 82k. Price rejected from 82 down to about 74. The price started shooting up. What are we expecting? We're expecting a new higher high to be formed, and probably we don't know where it might be, but I'm looking out for at least 150, 140, 130. So in that zone I'm looking to see BTC making at least 150 because that's the next psychological level. 100, 150. So let's go down to a lower time frame and see how we can still benefit from the buys. On the weekly, let's see how BTC react on the weekly. This was where I got it confused on BTC. Last week, BTC closed below the weekly zone, and I was expecting a retracement, so I was interested in selling. Not until yesterday night, BTC just shut up, and I was presently in the sell when BTC shut up. So I was part of the liquidity for the buys. For the buyers yesterday. So this was BTC. We had higher highs, higher low, a lower high because price closed below but wicks higher. So this is a lower. So people buying took their profit out here, and we're expecting to continue the buy from here, but price closed below. Just as we have this rejection from this zone and price side 4, we had this rejection here, and I was expecting price to at least come back to this zone before we see a push up. But what did I see in the next is like price just shut up. Price is not coming, a little bit downward, and it just shut up. So on the norm, I was expecting it to be a buyer's game, but I was looking at a different zone to buy, and price didn't buy from my zone. So price came back to the zone where the change of character happens. So let's go down into daily. On the daily, we now see that price has really given us back to this zone. Price is back to the daily zone. This is the daily zone, and price is back here. So let me draw out the daily zone here. This is our daily zone for now, and price is in our daily zone. So you can imagine how price reacted from this zone. So price was struggling to sell off from here, couldn't sell off, pushed, came back to this zone. Now when price came back to the zone, I was looking to buy around this area. Yeah, this area here. This is where I was looking to buy, but price broke it, which I felt like, okay, price broke it, now we should see a continuation of low. That was the more reason why I was selling. When price broke this zone, I was expecting a continuation like this, but price did this, tricked, and price now did this. So But for me, when price is the break, I was expecting price to come here and sell off, but as you may have it, price went the other direction, and it was not as funny as it is. Price did me dirty, but it's all good. What we expect, it's all good. So let's go down to 1 hour. I think it's on 1 hour that I have all the information I was looking for. So let me go back to daily. I'm trying to reduce some zones from showing. Yes, I was trying to reduce some zones from showing on my entry level, so I can practically see the structure properly. You can see market was rejecting this zone, and when market came here, I saw this as a rejection to the sell side, which was not supposed to be. So what happened there is price broke here. This was my view when I saw the market. Price broke here. We have a partial retest here, so we should have a continuation here. Meanwhile, it's not as expected that price will give me this second confirmation. I already saw this bearish move. Even if this bearish move and this bearish move was not as clear as I was supposed to, but I took the sell because this candle closed below this zone. So I was expecting that whatever retest we are getting, we are closing lower. That was why I took the sell. But immediately, in a short while after entering the sell, price just came into profit here, and I was like, okay, let's see how it goes. We're going to take out this low, and before I knew it, price came back and closed above. Wow! When price closed above, I now realized that whoa, this was a clear bullish structure, but price has eaten up about 80% of my initial risk, so I just left it to run because the remaining risk is nothing again to me. Is that it's not a praying to go ahead. No. Price has eaten the major thing. So this was the confirmation. I later back tested and I saw that, oh, that was the mistake. This is a clear bullish structure, which is the first rejection that I was expecting, and this is the second bullish structure. This is my entry rejection, which I was supposed to be buying after the close of this candle, and my target should be this zone. That would have been a clean about 1 to 5. Yeah, that would have, because I tried to trade this buy here on another account and I saw it's about 1 to 5. I was in this previous buy. Here, and when I saw it's 1 to 5, I was like, oh, it's cool. But price came back, and after the close of this candle, I was in break even, and price came back, took me out. When price took me out, I saw that the mistake I made was this was not a clear bearish candle, so I assumed this was a rejection and this is also a rejection, but they were not as clear as the bullish rejection I have here. So that was the mistake I made. This was not a clear bearish structure. This other one was not a clear bearish structure. So I took the loss because I was eager to enter the trade to sell off. I was so eager to sell off. I think that was why I took the sell, and it hurt me so badly because I was what will I say, it helped me because a lot of people in my community also took the trade this week, and which was not a good one. At least I have 2 loss this week. I was buying USD JPY in support and support field. I flipped to supply, but I didn't sell because I was trying to backtest what happened, so I couldn't immediately enter the sell. And yesterday also I took loss on BTC sell when price. But so what are my expectations for BTC now? I want to take this to 1 hour because I like the structure in 1 hour better. I like the structure in 1 hour better, and I love to remove all the 4 hours, and I love to see them only on 4 hour. Okay. So now this was my 1 hour where I was looking at I was basically on my 1 hour though before I switched to 4 hours, because I prefer 1 hour. Risk is a little bit more entertaining. I can have a clean risk on 1 hour, but on 4 hour is not, the risk is almost as high as possible. So this was what I was looking at on 1 hour before this market came in here, and when market came in here I didn't get a good setup. Now let's go to this sell setup here, which was a clean one. Also, I didn't take the sell, I took loss in this sell because I started selling, I think, around here. Then my stop loss, no, I think I started selling around here after price has moved, and my stop loss was above this candle, and the price came in here, swept me out. So what happened here was this: I was expecting this bullish structure breakout continuation. Price broke it and price retested it. So when price retested it, I was selling from here. So here's the thing I noticed lately is that my patience level has reduced. I actually now rush trade because I guess it's confidence or something. So I was selling here. Was I selling or buying? I think I was buying around this area. Okay, I bought here. I don't know. I took loss around there. I think this was my first buy, and when price gave this second, I was buying, so price took me out. When I now backtested, I realized that I was wrong. This was a previous support flipped to resistance, which was supposed to sell. And also I was looking for the sell to come down majorly to my choke area, because this is where I was targeting. So I took the other sell before going to bed, and I woke up also in loss. This was my major area for the sell. This was actually my major area for the sell, because when I went to 4 hour, I realized that 4 hour gave it clearly that this is a break, price breaks out, this is a retest, and this is a continuation of it. But 1 hour didn't give it to me the way I was expecting, so I end up taking 2 losses here. I think this was Friday or Saturday. I think it was Saturday and Sunday I took that loss. This Saturday, yes, this was Saturday. So I took 2 losses here. So here on this zone, on this choke zone, this is where I was expecting the major buy, and I messed it up. Yeah, I know I messed it up. So let's say this was the breakout. This was the first move of this one here. So we have price rejected. This is the first clear candle here. This is where I made mistake. I shouldn't have used this as a clear. So I'm using this video as also a correction to myself. This is not supposed to stand in for my first rejection. This was a continuation of this trend. Now this is my first rejection here, so this is the second rejection for a buy. So here should have been rejection 1, here should have been rejection 2. So my entry is supposed to be after the close of this bullish structure, and my stop loss should be below this guy. My take profit is this man here. Well, I won't have taken profit. Take profit should be here. Well, I guess this is supposed to be my take profit. So I would have been in good profit here. This is a good sign of bullish structure here, because this is a resistance turn support. So this is this is a rejection. This is the first buy. If price makes another presence of another buy here, then we should go long again. So anyways, where are we buying BTC to? We are buying BTC to the monthly zone, which is not far from us, which is 103. This is the previous high zone we had, which was, I think, one way or something. So presently I'm in buying. I'll be looking for buys. I'm sorry to my team, I'm sorry to my community for bagging the loss. It happens, and it's unevitable, but sometimes confidence sometimes makes it a little bit more frequent. So I guess I was too confident this week and was not patient enough to look for the zones. So one thing I learned this week was to know when price starts rejection. This was my first. We retraced back for the second, and this was the second move. I love to catch. So all goods. BTC did us well, so we're still looking for buys on BTC as we've not gotten to our next zone. Let's use Fibonacci extension to please see where price will possibly target next. So the next take profit here is around here. So this guy should get to this zone. Hopefully, if we see a retest inside this zone, then we should take another buy around here and target the structure here. Let's see if price will give us entry in this zone. We already have this drop. We have this first rejection. This is a clear bullish structure, first rejection. So let's see if we see another bullish structure. Another buy setup. BTC. Okay, I think that's that for now on BTC. Thank you so much, guys. See you guys in the next one. Bye for now.